I do have one thing I want to bring up. It's not about you.
Okay, let me talk about the phone call that we just had, because that made me really laugh. What happened?
5,
4, 3, 2, fizzy. I really liked it because I called him and he thought that was a real thing. I called Pfeffer and I was like, "Hey, we need a guest for the podcast in 20 minutes right now." He goes, "I can't today, man." And he's real bummed that he can't. And then he was all good, right? And it was all right, whatever. This is kind of funny, getting his hotel. And then his girlfriend Sarah came over, and he goes, "They want me to be a guest on the podcast." And
you seemed really sad about it too.
It really bummed me out. But he misses me a lot, not you so much.
That's okay.
He said that
I miss him.
Do you?
I miss most of my friends.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Who do you miss the most out of all your friends?
You.
Do you think that who do you think is the most likely to die?
You.
Well, that's pretty fucked up.
Ask
me then.
Who do you think?
Coronavirus.
On coronavirus?
Yeah, ask me out of all.
Who do you think is the most likely to die of coronavirus?
Probably me.
Yeah, for sure you.
Yeah.
I'd like to bring up one financial thing before we go on.
Go.
Are you okay?
I mean, we'll see.
Can I continue? So, in this financial crisis for everybody, a lot of people are hit heavily.
Yeah.
Not gonna name any names, but it's not me.
Yeah. This financial crisis has hit me. And I don't like it.
No. I wasn't going to say you. We're not talking about you.
You said it's not me.
Yeah,
There's two of us here.
No, I'm talking about everybody in America. One of the people is not me. So don't go fucking crazy, dude. I just want to say, I finally got my Trump bucks in the mail.
Did you?
That's what I wanted to bring up.
Did you?
It's not about you. You're so fucking self-centered.
You're being stingy about buying me lunch today.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me tell you, I finally got mine in the mail. A $1,200 check.
You know what I hate the most about
that isn't direct deposit.
Being in the financial spot that I am in right now?
You're not in one.
Which is a bad spot. I don't have a lot of money to spend right now.
Whoa.
And I don't like it because we can't go out. I can't go get my card declined.
Yeah.
With $100 worth of shots and go, guess this one's on you, David. I can't even fully use this shit.
It's a fun, you know what? Once you're at rock bottom, there's no more lower that you can go. So you just kind of bask in it.
Yeah. And I'm just in a real bad spot because...
Stop talking about you. We're talking about me.
I'm not talking about anything like that. My beard isn't touching still. And
dude, your beard's... Don't let people...
I know
don't
that
let
it
people
looks
pull
good.
you down. It looks good.
I know it looks good.
I know.
That's not what I was getting at.
Yeah.
Why, did you think that it doesn't look good? Because it looks good.
Luckily, no, I know it looks good. And when your hair falls out, you're going to have a sick beard to go with it.
My hair's not falling out, and if you say that again, I'm going to be mad. I don't... My hair's in my head.
Anyways. So...
Dude, there's not a single hair that's not attached... where there should be hair on my head.
Yeah.
There is.
Well,
face, not so much.
During this stressful time, it doesn't look so much. Anywho, the money is finally in. I got it. I got the sick check.
What are you doing with the Trump bucks? Wait, did you got a physical check?
Yeah.
Why?
Signed from Donald Trump.
You know what's weird is that everybody got it direct deposited.
I did it.
For some reason, 2 ladies showed up to your house, Jehovah's Witnesses,
yeah,
and they had a big check for $1,200 signed by Donald Trump just for you.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
You could just check a box, and that's how they come to your house.
And nobody else knew that.
They didn't read the fine print.
The weird part is that they always have a Jehovah's Witness to it.
But for real, I did get the check.
Which actually makes the government really win out because they have these Jehovah's Witnesses knock on your doors.
That's where most of the $1 trillion go to, are the women.
Well, yeah, because naturally you ignore them because they're Jehovah's Witnesses and you don't want to answer the door. So you just end up ignoring it and they keep the Trump bucks.
Yeah, they fucking made out like bandits.
I can't believe it.
So the reason why I got the physical check is, besides me opting for it and being because I wanted to see the Jehovah's Witnesses, I switched bank accounts last year, so they didn't have the information for me, so they had to send a physical check. You know what you should do?
It
feels like a piece of history, actually.
You should cash it out.
What do you mean?
Like straight cash.
Oh, straight cash?
Yeah.
I already deposited
it. Did you like that moment in my life when I had to do that with all my checks?
Why? Because you were in between bank accounts?
Well, I couldn't get a bank account for a little bit.
Because
I was getting robbed from too much. When I first turned 21,
you filed 2 robbing charges.
Yeah, well, yeah. In the
So
first,
the bank was like, "We're done with you."
We've talked about this. In the first 6 months of me being 21, I was robbed twice.
Yeah.
Got my credit card taken. People just were like, whoop, 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 whoop. Just took a bunch of shit from me. And because that happened, they were like, "Hey, you can bank with us. We're not going to give you a debit card, though."
So you remember in the scene in Thor 2, The Dark World, when Loki's locked up and he's looking disheveled, and he's basically like, "Man, you guys have must have gone through a lot of shit if you're coming to me." That's what it feels like right now with the financial crisis. With you coming to me today.
Yeah, I didn't get my check on Friday for work, and I haven't worked in. I mean, I've been working the last 2 weeks, but I didn't work for a month prior to that. So
I had to buy you lunch today.
So you bought me lunch.
It felt good.
Yeah. How many times have I bought you lunch?
Huh?
On Thursdays.
We're about even. Yeah. We're about even now, I'd say. I bought you lunch at least twice now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we're about even.
Remember that one time when you ordered Denny's to my house?
Yeah, there you go. That's the second time.
Cool.
Yeah, it's just the kind of guy I am, you know? I don't even hold it over you.
Yeah.
What have you been doing in this financial crisis? Sorry. I mean, this past week. I don't know why I said that.
Sleeping so much. I've been sleeping way too fucking much.
You know, our Whooper thing started.
Did it?
It's May.
Are we supposed to be?
I don't know.
I mean, I think that's just out the window now.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
Have we just like completely given up on our little fitness
there's
competition?
just like people in that group that just don't want to be committed to stuff.
I mean, I started wearing it again.
There's a lot of commitment issues in that Whopper group.
That's crazy. I can't name one.
I don't think I've seen you wear it once.
I wore it Monday or May 1st because it's May. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you did actually go hard. But did you work out that day?
No.
You're
It's just from work.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah.
I've had a couple of days where I got that strain up there.
Yeah.
Just like in working.
Yeah, I don't. Are we just not doing it? I looked at our little group chat expecting people to be talking about it. Nobody brought it up.
No, you know what they're talking about now.
Minecraft.
Yeah.
I like that it switched from a workout group chat to a Minecraft group chat.
No, that's not how
it was. Monopoly group chat. Yeah, now it's Minecraft.
Yeah, now it's Minecraft. Yeah, it's been a weird transition with that group. And do you like the amount that AG's been complaining about people playing vanilla Minecraft?
Yeah, he's calling everybody not men.
Is modded that, like, what's the difference?
Well, just modded becomes like a more grindy based game.
Is it easier?
No.
Is it harder?
Not really.
It's the exact same game.
It's not the same game. It just has like more things in it. Okay. And like they're like regular Minecraft is still like a really fun game that AG has never tried to play.
Really?
And the modded
version. Oh, he's never tried it?
Not really.
No? Mm-mm. Why does he like modded so much?
Because that was his first experience with Minecraft.
Huh.
Yeah, and that's why he liked it so much.
That guy's
when we initially played Minecraft together, he just like played nonstop.
That guy plays the worst versions of every game though.
Does he?
Yeah. I mean, he plays RuneScape 3 instead of old school RuneScape.
Oh, remember how I was like, there was a game that JX made.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
And that I was like, oh, I played that game all the time, but I couldn't figure it out.
What game was it?
I did the research and figured it out.
What game is it?
It is called Arcanist.
Okay, we'll go to the next subject.
No, let me go into the research I did.
Okay.
The reason why I couldn't find it when I was looking it up on the podcast was that it was you're bored with the conversation. No. That's why you went straight to the phone.
No.
Then what are you doing?
I'm invested in this conversation.
Clearly.
Oh yeah.
They used to have Jagex used to have a secondary website. There was Jagex, which was like RuneScape, and then they had funorb.com. Do you remember that?
No.
It was like they made little side games on it.
Was it like a Newgrounds ripoff?
It was sort of like a mini clip, like new.
Oh, mini clip.
It was something.
Dude, I forgot about.
It was something like that. Addictinggames.com.
Addicting.
It was like a competitor to those.
Okay.
So on it were like little small games, except for this one game called Arcanist. I couldn't remember the name.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know the game Worms? Where you have little worms that you like.
Yes, we were actually talking about this. They have like the guns.
Yeah, and you try to kill the enemy's worms, and you just move them strategically, and you have little different like guns,
like tanks.
This is like a similar game, except you have like one character. that you move around, and you have a book of spells that you use on the enemies.
Did you ever play tanks? Is it like
it is. It's sort of like tanks. Not really. More like worms.
I can never see on these glasses.
And then there was like a prestige system where if you unlocked all the spells, you can go back to level 1, restart it all the time. I hate
prestige systems.
I do too in hindsight, now that I think about it.
They're so stupid.
I think it's just like a way to get people to think that your game has more to offer than it really does.
Yeah. Like we were talking about this earlier. I actually hate Activision and Infinity Ward. I think that they're so dog shit, both of them.
Call of Duty people now?
Yes. They're the worst game creators, I think. Because they just skate on by. I don't even know who I can compare them to, like for a reference.
EA?
But no, because EA's issue is completely different. EA just releases shit games, right?
Yeah.
Call of Duty isn't a bad game, right? But they've been like riding off the coattails.
EA does similar things because they release Madden over and over again.
Yeah, but I guess that's similar. Yeah, I was trying to like think of a person that's like just riding off the coattails of one success or something.
Oh, okay, I got you. Keep going. I'll think of an example.
Because and then like maybe like I don't know, the Hangover movies.
No, it's M. Night Shyamalan.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had
The Sixth Sense,
and then
he just tried to do that kind of.
He's created a career on people thinking that he's going to make another Sixth Sense, and he's never done it once. Yeah. I'd say every movie he's made is bad, including Split.
No.
Yes.
That's probably the best movie.
Including Split and Unbreakable, which are the two fucking movies that people go like, no, those ones are good. They're not. I don't think they're good. I don't give a fuck. That guy has tricked Hollywood for fucking years into thinking that he can direct movies.
He's so good.
But go for it. Why do you think Activision?
So they're so bad because they released Call of Duty, which when like Call of Duty 4 was released in those games, they were
changed multiplayer for the rest of the world.
Yes, they completely changed multiplayer and
in video games.
Very good, right? Like
their matchmaking system was great.
I'd say it was better than other than Halo, because I preferred Halo.
Halo and Call of Duty 4 are the reason why multiplayer games are played the way they are today.
Yeah, and it had that success, and then now it's just been releasing reskins ever since. They haven't made any updates to it. They still like...
I'd say after Black Ops.
The issue that I have the biggest with it is that I just thought about this recently, is that they don't have like a ranking system in this game. So
like an MMR system?
Yeah, they don't have an MMR or ELO system to show you how good you are. So you just have like all these like, kids wearing fucking Supreme playing 2 games a day. Like, hey, I'm goated. I'm the best.
Do you know during the era that Call of Duty 4 was as popular as it was?
Yeah.
You just end up getting all these kids who think they're good and think like,
yes.
No, I used to be on an MLG team. You would hear that all the time.
So much. People, or this is my favorite one. I was really close to being pro. If you tell me that, and just know, if you ever come up to me and you tell me, we talk about video games, I talk about video games because I play a lot of video games. And you come up to me and you say, yeah, I was almost pro in Call of Duty. If you ever say that to me, just know in my mind, I'm envisioning my hand going through your fucking face.
It's weird
every single time
to think about esports now compared to then. Because esports now, there's like a legitimate path for people. And you can see like a career. You're still not going to make it.
Yeah.
But like.
I mean, I will probably.
Nobody's going to make it. But you're gonna make it.
Yeah.
But most people aren't. But at least you can see the path. You can see like, oh, I'll get onto like an amateur team.
Yes.
Maybe get like scouted by, and like there's sports psychologists now. Everybody has coaches.
But like literally back then, how people got like recognized was making a YouTube video. And if you had like a really good YouTube video, somebody would sponsor you. And it wasn't even like how good you were, because you could just comprise, like, everybody had good clips, I'm sure. Like, anybody could have technically done that. Obviously, some people are good at editing and shit like that. But, like, it's so crazy to me because they say that, like, oh my God, dude.
If people brought up MLG, I always thought it was like a fucking joke. Yeah. Like, it never felt legitimate to me.
It was like,
and it was like making fun of people.
It was as if, like, somebody came up to you and it was like, I was sponsored for skateboarding.
Yeah,
by Monster.
That's a very good comparison. I knew a couple of kids sponsored by Monster skateboarding growing up.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
They weren't really.
Yeah.
One kid was like,
one of them is our biggest fan.
But one of them was he was like, I was fucking one trick away from being sponsored by Monster.
And I also, maybe it's because I don't understand skateboarding. How do you get sponsored?
I don't know.
Like at some point, can't just everybody just do tricks?
Skating. What do you think the peak of skating was in the world?
Tony Hawk.
But what era?
90s.
Like 1995?
Yeah.
1996 X Games?
Yeah, around there, yeah, probably. Before us.
This is like Tony Hawk is wearing
to be fair,
Jordan 1s.
I think that the coolest that skateboarding was, it was probably either that era or there was like a 2004 era-ish when Tony Hawk Pro Skater came out. Yeah. When it was cool to be a skateboarder. Mm-hmm.
That was it.
But I couldn't ride a skateboard. I needed bars.
When Tony Hawk got old and then he made his Tony Hawk shoes that are garbage.
Yeah.
That's when I think Tony Hawk started like skating became like less cool. Because skating isn't really cool anymore.
No.
It's like,
here's the thing. I will watch some skate videos. Though.
And you'll be like, this is your reaction every time. Wow. That's it.
And you know what the issue is? I can watch like 3 tricks back to back. A lot of times, I don't know if it's just because I'm like retarded or something.
Yeah.
But I can watch people do tricks on a skateboard. And I'm like, that looked like the last trick.
Oh, you can't.
It
tell
always
the
looks the same. Like sometimes they'll be like, oh, this is a double backy or whatever, and I'm like,
I don't know. What
that looks like a kickflip.
They all look like kickflips.
Like all of them are just kickflips.
They all look like kickflips.
Like what was cool about Tony Hawk Pro Skater was. Yeah, there was like like you could do those tricks.
They were the best game. They were the best games.
They were super good, right?
They were the best games.
And there was those tricks that all looked the same, which you just did to get like a bunch of points really quickly. Yeah. But dude, there was like the McTwist.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what that is.
A McTwist is when you like grab your skateboard and you do like a backflip and a 900.
Is that
it's impossible.
You can't do it?
Well, the only time that you did the trick, the first time that you do the trick in the game, and I remember this mission so like vividly. He goes, you need to get like the coolest, sickest clip ever. Well, you have to get the cops called on you, and then helicopters come.
Then
you got to go up to the top of the building, and you fucking jump the helicopter, and you do a McTwist. So literally, it's a trick that you can't do.
Is Tony Hawk Pro Skater the best sports game ever made?
Ever, yeah.
It is, right?
It's actually very good.
No, I know. I'm not joking. It might actually be the best sports game ever made.
Very influential too.
What's better than it?
I don't know.
Because like Madden might be more successful, but like what's like a better like video game?
I think it's the best. Here's the best way to put it. It's the best sports game storyline too.
Are you talking about Pro Skater 3?
I don't even know which one.
I don't know which one it is either.
I thought there was 2.
My favorite one was Tony Hawk Underground. That was the one I played the most.
Maybe,
but I think Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 is the best one.
The one that I'm thinking of is the one with that McTwist in it. Yeah. And then there's this fat guy that you're always talking to.
I wish we had like 20 people who watch this and at least one person knew.
Yeah, I don't know which one it is, but I remember him going.
And I'm not going to do research.
He goes, you got the Skittles, man. And I used to say Skittles because of that video game. That game was so influential to me.
And you didn't get bullied.
I'm the strongest to ever do it.
I try to watch the.
If you are, here's the thing. I will lay down on this table right now. If you're going to talk shit, I'll lay down on this table right now. Grab a bar. You could put 360 pounds, 400 pounds on there, whatever, and I'll put it up right now. I'll bench it. I don't care. If you're going to talk shit.
I don't think you could do that.
I could.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you think that I'm just poor, weak, fat, and balding?
Is that
what you think?
Just the first one. Just the first one.
But yeah, that game was... I remember playing through the storyline and just really liking it, too. I don't know. Maybe it was bad.
No, it is good.
Is it?
It legitimately is good. Yeah.
Okay.
That game sold so much.
Yeah, and I'm going to be honest. I'm not touching a skateboard. I'm not touching a skateboard if it doesn't have a bar in front.
Did you know that
with 2 handles? It's got to be a scooter.
Jordan 1s were related to skateboarding. There was like an era.
Really?
Yeah. There's like a famous picture when there's 3 skateboarders doing like another kickflip, I think. I don't know. I don't know what trick it is.
It's always a kickflip.
They're a kickflip on a ramp?
Yeah. No, if it's a kickflip on a ramp, it's a 900.
Okay, so they were all doing 900s at the same time?
Yeah.
And they were all wearing Jordan 1s.
Really?
So...
I always thought that it was just DCs.
See, get this. This is... from the Complex sneaker videos.
Yeah.
Who
is in it?
The host is Tony Hawk.
Oh, it was funny?
Yeah, the host is not as charismatic as Sean Evans. It's like the shittier complex show.
Why do you say that about him?
Who?
Why do you say that about that host? What's different from Sean Evans to that guy other than the hair?
It's the hair.
No, besides the hair.
I don't. He's just like shittier.
What else is different? Oh, that's a weird way to say that.
I don't know.
Sure.
I don't know. They're both white guys, right?
No.
He's not.
He's an Indian guy.
He's Indian?
Yeah.
He seems white.
No.
He's not white?
Yeah. Hey, good for you, man. Not seeing color.
Yeah, I don't see color.
It's just shittier.
Everybody's just white to me.
Yeah.
But they talk about that picture with the Jordan 1s.
Yes.
You know how like Vans are the
See, you talk so far from your mic. Why does it always pick you up?
I don't know.
Okay.
You know how Vans are like known as the skateboarding shoe?
Vans, DCs.
It's like they basically took the design of Air 1s and then cut it in half. Oh. And that's why like skateboarding shoes are the way they are. Like those were just the best shoes to wear for skating at the time.
Because of the bottoms of them.
And they liked some people liked the ankle support, some people didn't.
Yeah. I don't know many people that use ankle support.
No, not anymore.
For skateboarding.
But that's why skating shoes are the way they are.
Do you know what a 900 is?
Yeah, it's just like it's not 360. What's 360? That's 720. So it's 2.5 spins.
Yeah.
And like off a half pipe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what it is.
And you know who did it first?
Tony Hawk.
Dude. Sick.
I know what it is.
That shit's sick.
Before Tony Hawk Pro Skater came out, whatever it was like, it was one of the first ones. It's one of the games were coming out, and he hadn't done the 900 at the time.
Really?
Tony Hawk? No, he didn't. But everybody knew he was gonna do. It was just like, oh, he's gonna do it.
It was the anticipation.
He pulled it off at like an X Games or something, and when he finally pulled it off, he went to like the creators of the game, and they're like, put it in the game. So like right before it was shipping out, they like added the 900 to the game right before it shipped out. Yeah. You didn't know I knew that much about skating?
Did you ever skate?
Yeah. I almost was sponsored.
Well, yeah, I know that.
Yeah, by Monster. No, I never fucking skated. Fun fact about skateboarding. So my cousins, when they were super young, well, I don't know.
They were almost sponsored.
They were almost sponsored. No. I had one of them for Secret Santa. I don't remember. They're twins. Yeah. I had one of the twins.
They both look the same.
That's what twins means, yeah.
Yes. Born at the same day.
For Christmas, he wanted a skateboard with flames on it. That was like the whatever. And his mom didn't want him skateboarding for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Don't know why. Like, she was fine with him playing any sports or whatever. Just skateboarding specifically, he couldn't do it.
Well, yeah, that would get him into drugs.
My dad, who doesn't like that aunt, was like, we're getting him a skateboard anyways. So we got him the skateboard for Christmas, and he opened it, and he was so excited, right? He was like, yes, this is exactly what I wanted. We got a skateboard with flames. My aunt took it
Your
back.
Your aunt took it. Smashed it over your dad's head.
And that's what happened. Yeah. And he started crying that Christmas.
Really?
Yeah, ruined the Christmas.
She took it away?
Yeah, made him take it back.
Really?
Yeah.
Your dad for sure said something, right?
I don't know. I don't remember.
He had to have been like, come on, you got to let him have it.
Something like that, yeah.
I feel like your dad would be a person to like stick up.
Yeah, it ruined a Christmas that summer. Or winter.
That shit's whack. I was only a scooter.
I broke my arm on a scooter.
I scooted a lot.
Have you watched the Michael Jackson or Michael Jordan documentary yet? The Last Dance?
I won't.
You won't watch it?
I don't think that he deserves any respect.
Yeah, he's not that good.
Yeah. I mean, I have been hearing mixed things.
It has taken over as being the most watched documentary. It beat Tiger King out.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you watched it?
So, I got a little story of me trying to get it.
Okay.
It's on ESPN.
Yes.
So, I have a cable subscription. You know how you put in your cable password? You get it in.
Okay.
Did that.
Yes.
Not included in my cable package.
Not included.
Fuck. So what do you do?
Shit. Look for botched.
Buy ESPN Plus.
Okay.
So I got ESPN Plus.
That's not
included with the Disney Plus fucking package.
Okay.
Got Hulu now.
Okay.
So I can watch Dave again.
That's good.
Did it. Card got declined. Don't know why.
Why?
I have enough money. I'm not like some people, not going to name names. I got enough money.
Yeah.
Just got declined. And I was like, but it still said that I had ESPN Plus. Try to watch it. Told me I didn't have it. 7 hours go by. Finally, a charge just goes through while playing Toondown or something.
Yeah.
Go to watch it. ESPN Plus doesn't hold. You can't watch it with ESPN Plus. You can't watch the documentary at all with it.
Really?
No, I mean, why
How
else?
does anybody watch it?
Why else would you get ESPN Plus?
How does anybody else watch it?
Do you know how I finally had to watch it?
No.
I had to install a VPN
Yeah.
and change my VPN to the United Kingdom. They get it on Netflix.
Really?
You can just, that's how all of Britain gets it on Netflix. We do not. I don't know how, it's an American fucking.
You're about to get taken down, I think.
What? Because
Yeah, because you changed it. That's illegal, I think.
sorry, I didn't do that, allegedly.
You're fucked.
And that's how I've watched it.
I've heard mixed reviews on it.
There's 4 episodes. I'm on episode 2. What do you mean there's mixed reviews?
Some people are like taking it as, wow, this is crazy. This shows how great he is. Other people like watching it have said like things along the lines like, this just shows like how shitty of competition he went against.
Oh, yeah, I have heard that. There's also some biases that are like, there are things left out. There's a part in the documentary where Jordan is talking about his first year on the Bulls.
Okay.
About one of the person behind the camera is like, they used to call the Bulls like the cocaine like cruiser or some shit like that, because like the Bulls in 1980 before Jordan got drafted were just like a mediocre team, and they just partied. Nobody gave a fuck. They just did coke all the time.
Way to go.
So Jordan like was looking for his teammates. He was like, where the fuck is everybody? And then he knocked on the door and he heard people like behind there like shh, shh, shh. And they found out it was Michael, so they let him in. Everybody's doing blow, smoking weed. There's girls in there going crazy. And Jordan was like, yeah, that's when I just found out. And he was like, I'm just on my own. I just stayed away. That I just figured out that like I'm not gonna be part of this. Do you think Michael Jordan, at the peak of his powers, did not do cocaine and drugs and all of that?
That guy probably went in there, what's up, bitches? Do you want some shoes? And he threw out some shoes to them. And
that motherfucker... Dude, tried to say he wasn't doing coke and all of that.
That guy for sure railed lines off of fucking
There's
like,
no way
Air Force Ones.
Wasn't that like a known thing? That he was like a big partier?
No, he was a big gambler.
Right, but didn't he like drink and shit like that?
I don't know, maybe. I don't know.
Thought
he for sure partied.
I thought it was like... Because how many times have you heard that he like went out gambling all night and then played the next game and dropped like 50? That's known stuff, right?
Is it? I know that he used to have the flu all the time.
That was also a thing.
Well, no, there was one game where he had the flu and dropped like 60 or whatever, which is just mediocre. Fucking, he played against like literally like janitors.
I like the TikToks I see of people like, this is who your goat is, and it shows like some white accountant that he's playing against.
Yeah, like it's so bad, like how shitty of competition he plays against. I also saw something where somebody was like, yeah, you know.
I think they are showing though, because he got drafted in like, I don't know, like 80, 85, 86. Am I wrong? When did he get drafted? Keep talking.
89, I think.
Keep going.
I think in 1989. I don't know. I didn't watch the documentary.
Yeah, I did. Keep going. Oh, shit. TikTok. Sorry.
It might have been 85, 86, actually. Because when did they win their first title? Like 91? I know 95, 96 was like their best years.
84, he was drafted.
Really?
So, like, a lot of those
players were dog shit.
Yeah, I mean, it was the 80s.
Yeah.
So, but he was, like, at the peak in the 90s.
Dude.
I mean, that's like 10 years, right?
Yeah.
I think the game does evolve a little bit over the 10 years where they get better.
Yeah.
Because
but then think 20 years later
when
from
he's
that.
in college, they don't even have the 3-point yet.
Yeah, I know. And then think 20 years later from that,
yeah.
You literally have like...
I know, right? It gets better. I'm just saying, like, it's a little exaggerated to say he's playing against complete dog shit.
Right now, it's hard to even say, like, I don't know, man. Kevin Durant, like, is sometimes not even talked in the GOAT, like, the greatest right now.
Yeah.
Like, he's not even brought up in the top 3 conversation sometimes.
That seems bizarre to me.
Like,
who else? Well, how is he not talked about? It would be LeBron.
LeBron, Anthony Davis, Giannis, or LeBron, LeBron, fucking Steph Curry, somebody else.
I mean, KD is clearly number 2.
KD's usually number 2. But there's times where, like, he's not, and you're here to tell me...
Just put the mic in your mouth at that point.
You're here to tell me that, like, KD's better than Michael Jordan. I'll fucking say it. And LeBron's better than fucking KD. Fucking Anthony Davis is better than Michael Jordan, dude. I'll fucking say it. I don't care. Giannis is better than him. Mm-hmm. Steph Curry's better than him. Dude, my dad can shoot better
my fucking dad is better.
My dad has a better jumper than Jordan. And that's a fact.
On God.
On God. On gang. On everything.
You're a real Michael Jordan hater.
I just hate how much praise he gets.
Why? What does that matter?
I get it. He's revolutionary.
Who gives a shit?
Until LeBron James does his thing for 10, 15 years, okay, fine.
Do you think the conversation ends if LeBron has 6 championships or 7?
Yes.
Do you think it's just over?
It's not even brought up. It shouldn't be brought up.
They really, throughout the whole documentary, are like they are blowing Jordan the whole time. There hasn't been one like criticism yet that I've heard. I'm only 2 episodes in.
It's so obnoxious to me that how he gets so far without.
I mean, he's clearly like.
He doesn't get criticized enough. He's great, right? He's the best. At the time, he was the best. And for 10 years after him, he was the best.
If you don't think he's like 1 or 2, he's okay. I think there's an argument to made, but like obvious, he's not.
But here's the thing:
there's no way he's like
for arrow wise, goat wise, yes.
Yeah.
But dude, you're telling me Adam Sandler's not jacking up threes on him?
I mean, every fucking night of the week.
Like, he can't even guard him.
The Sandman's crushing him. Nobody can.
Sandman's for sure crushing him, and that's not even close.
The Sandman made a music video with Pete Davidson.
Really?
I might have spoiled it for you a little bit because Pete Davidson keeps making raps for SNL because that's all what SNL is right now. It's fucking weird.
Yeah.
It's weird that they're all the SNL people have become YouTubers now.
Yes.
They just make like.
Well, I mean, SNL is YouTube right now.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
And Pete's making little raps of it being at home. Middle of the video, Sandler has a couple verses in it. They're good. They make the video better.
That's good.
Yeah, they're the best part. And Rob Schneider makes a little appearance. Spoil the whole video. I don't care.
You don't like Rob Schneider, right?
There's not one thing that he's ever done that I like. Legitimately.
I've liked almost everything that
he's No, you haven't.
Yeah, Juana Man.
He hasn't made a successful movie.
What is it? What's that? The male gigolo.
He also comes off like arrogant. Did you know he's Asian? That's not a joke. He's Filipino.
What are Persians?
I have no idea. I just found out that gypsies aren't like a joke. They're like a real type of people, and they're from a country.
They're not a joke.
Yeah.
It is.
So you're talking to the wrong guy.
Yeah, I also don't know like that stuff all that well.
Nope.
Either. But I've been watching a lot of history. But quick sidetrack of the gypsy thing. There's this guy that we play video games with. His name's Thinus. He's very Native American. Like lives on.
Gypsies are they from India?
Maybe.
Romania?
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't know anything.
Middle East, I think.
Anyways,
we there's this guy that we play World of Warcraft with.
Is gypsy a slur?
I don't know. I like when people say it though.
It does feel good.
But we have this Native American that we play video games with.
Is he a gypsy?
No, he's like very Native American. Like lives on what are those called?
Reservation.
Mm-hmm. And Dee Dee, who's not like the brightest person. He doesn't understand like stuff, but we always used to quote.
These are people you play World of Warcraft with.
I play World of Warcraft with them, and there's a scene from Scary Movie where I forget who it is. It's a guy from Planes or whatever. Planes, that like funny movie or whatever. And he goes, to my Native American friends in the back, hey, how are you? Hey, how are you? So in the middle of raid all the time, me and my buddy Gov would always do that. We just like interrupt and like be really obnoxious just to like piss people off. And we go, hey, how are you? Hey, how? And Dee Dee would do it. And Dinus would go, that's fucked up, man.
When Dee Dee does it?
And Dee Dee had no idea.
Oh, is that guy, does he have long hair?
I don't know.
Does he go on cam?
No.
During the on the Discord stuff?
No.
Oh, okay, never mind. I don't know who he is.
Yeah, you have no idea.
I have interesting things to talk about with World of Warcraft.
Okay.
So first off, I want to say how much of a fake piece of shit you are. My girlfriend has been gone for about 3 weeks at this point.
Yes.
And
I haven't wanted to play Toontown.
You haven't wanted to play any games.
I want to play TFT?
No, you don't.
Yes.
I was in your Discord. This Discord that you say that you're in all the time. I was in it for 7 hours. You played 2 games with us.
Yeah.
You're a liar.
You're welcome.
No, I'm just saying, when you say that I don't play video games with you,
that's me blessing you.
It's because you fucking play WoW all the time.
No, because here's the thing. Play TFT with me on the weekdays. I'm not doing anything on the weekdays, dude.
But this isn't what I want to talk about.
Okay.
I wanted to talk about
the drama.
Not just sorta. I don't want to speak out of turn because I like these people.
Yes.
You play WoW with.
Speak out of turn.
There's none of them that I dislike.
Only Fizzy watches this.
Only Fizzy watches?
Yeah.
Well, he's my favorite, anyways.
Yeah, I know. I'm jealous of your guys' friendship.
So, it's when I play games with people online. Most of the time, it's my friends. Sometimes I played with like people I've met through online. But like
very rarely, it's just real life friends.
Yeah, it's just kind of it's whatever. You don't even really think about it. The World of Warcraft community, it feels a little different.
Yeah, because there's not much that you can do in the game solo.
It's like everybody feels way more connected, and these people that you've made in World of Warcraft, I feel like you're better friends with them than some people that you are in like this real life. And then there are like these interconnected dramas that I never would consider ever think about.
There's so much World of Warcraft drama always.
It's just like
World of Warcraft isn't even the worst. Overwatch is really bad.
This is like there are things that happen in this just drama based that I never would like. It's just a video game to me.
Yeah.
But these people have they're consumed by this game. It's their whole life.
Yes.
And here's an example. Yesterday, this girl was in the raid. She ruined the raid. Yep. So everybody just ripped her apart.
So she did very poorly.
It's not. Hold on. It's not important.
So she got flamed.
Everybody screamed at her
to the point where they're like, you fucking At first, also this is what escalated it was she got flamed a little bit for playing bad. Got called out for it, which is fine.
Yeah,
you should be able to get called out.
Sure.
But then because she got called out, she whispered me something, and I don't care really that much. I'm going show stuff right away. She whispered me saying one of the people that was making fun of her for playing bad is a neckbeard, ugly piece of shit douchebag. And so I screenshotted that whisper and I showed it to everybody. So people just railed it.
Things get a little dirty really quick.
Yes. Calling her a slut.
Whatever.
Yeah.
They went crazy.
Yeah,
everybody went crazy. So she got booted from the raid.
Yes.
Everybody was good riddance or whatever. She gets banned from that Discord, so she can't pop in to talk to anybody.
Yep.
She's in your Discord. She gets banned from that too.
No, she gets kicked from my Discord and leaves it.
She couldn't come back. She didn't come back.
Well, she got kicked. And then because of her getting kicked by Dee Dee, one of my friends that I play with, she just left.
Here's my point.
And she's like, invite me back. I was like,
she was so emotional about it. She was doing the classic, no, I'm not bothered, but whatever, it doesn't. But you could tell it was getting to her skin. It's it really hurt her feelings, right?
Yeah.
And she almost got brought to tears from it. I get because she got made fun of for it, but again, this is her family that she just got booted from.
Yeah.
The leader of the raid.
Yes.
He gave gold to the wrong person.
Yeah.
Completely started crying like crazy.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, these people are very connected to the game.
There are guilds, there are groups of people that play the game together, and the how many people are in a guild at some point? Just an average,
100 to 200 people.
Entire guilds that will all play together that need each other's help to play will be broken up because
of girls a lot of times
of little relationship dramas.
So the issue is that this World of Warcraft is comprised of 3 people: gamer dads or gamer parents. There's the socially awkward all they do is play World of Warcraft.
That's the category you are in?
No, because I have social skills. I kind of am an outlier, and
just say the last category.
There's kids.
Okay, children,
like young people. So all of them in of themselves are either unintelligent or like inexperienced in life.
Oh, okay.
And there's very few outliers. Like there's like some people that are just like completely normal.
Like normal?
Yeah. But a lot of these people don't understand like things like girls, for example, cause a big issue in World of Warcraft because a lot of them don't have girlfriends or talk to girls a whole lot. Which even though I don't have like girlfriends all the time, I interact with women.
So there will be like, let's say the leader of the guild will have a girl that they interact with only online.
Yes.
Literally only online. Yes. I don't know how intimate they get by sending pictures or anything, but they don't physically interact.
Yeah.
That doesn't exist.
Not often.
And then
sometimes they do.
Sometimes, right? But then the girl will have the same kind of interactions with another guy in the guild.
Yes.
People will find out.
Yes.
And then the whole guild will go away. And it breaks everything apart.
This happens so often that when my guild broke up recently, last week, that when I ask other people like that play
in the
game,
World of Warcraft community,
I go, "Hey, can you guess why my guild got broken up?" They go, "Oh, an e-girl."
They guessed it on the first try.
Literally first try. 3 different people did that.
That person who is relatively a normal person, he is a very normal person. He met his wife on World of Warcraft.
Yes.
It's just like it. I don't understand
Mainly
how
streaming. So like, it was more. I feel like that's a little bit different because it's more intimate, right?
Yeah.
Somebody that you meet, like, oh, I've met your character and talked to you.
Yeah.
Only, I think it's a little bit more intimate when you see somebody and you like can have this physical attraction to them right away rather than strictly emotional.
Even little intricacies of the e-girl stuff, just like these girls who it seems like they don't get, because there are the girls who love male attention. That's just like a known thing.
All of them.
And then there are like the weird guys who give these girls male, like the attention, like you.
Me?
Right.
No, I am not that bad on these video games.
But like there will be these girls that thrive in this community and will just like take advantage of these guys.
Get free shit all the time.
Who just like don't know how to really interact with women.
They get handouts a lot.
It's just a world that I barely understand, and like to immerse. I'm starting to understand it more because I haven't had a girlfriend for the past 3 weeks, and I've been in these Discords, and I'm just like, I watched a stream of you guys arguing for like 15-20 minutes, and it was riveting.
Yeah, it was really good, right?
It was just
so funny.
And do you know how many people were watching the stream? 15 people, and the 15 people who saw it captivated.
Yeah. Best
stream I've seen in my life.
Because there was also other shit going on too. The one thing were you there when so Didi is a person who talks a lot in general.
Yeah.
He therefore, since he talks a lot, gets cut off a lot because he tries cutting off other people, so he gets cut off. He was getting cut off by this kid Rish, who he's just like, he's kind of like the brown of the joke a little bit because he's always high and just a little bit, not the brightest, but love him, and he's very funny. But he got screamed at by Didi, and it was like the funniest fucking thing.
What did he get screamed at?
He was like, "Don't fucking cut me off, Rish!" And he like screeched at him. So then the entire time we just screamed about not to cut me off. But his Discord was lagging, and that's why he kept on talking. But he talked 20 seconds too late because everything was backlogged. So then after that, he'd be like, "Well, I'm just trying to hear the calls." And it'd be like, it was the funniest shit. It was captivating, yeah. I was in the middle of it too.
Why do you think WoW has created this culture? Because if you think of a game like Call of Duty, way different.
Yeah.
I mean, just like the people who play Call of Duty are significantly different than the people that play World of Warcraft. And on the base level, they're both video games. But one has this like weird amalgamation of what a man is or a person. And then Call of Duty has these like annoying... It's like, it definitely skews younger.
Yeah.
And it's like... There's
a lot of differences, right? In the game. World of Warcraft is a game where you have to... it's not so self-centered as Call of Duty or like these shooter games where it's like, hey, I just had a bunch of kills. Look at me. I'm really good. You guys all fucking suck. Since you're on my team and you didn't play well, fuck you, motherfucker. You're a piece of shit. And I never have to play with you again. With World of Warcraft, you have to build a relationship. You build groups and relationships and synergy that you have to like create a team to do stuff. So like if it's not there, it ends up screwing things up.
It breeds this like interconnection.
It breeds like interconnection where you have to like work together with people.
You know that game? Do you remember that game Second Life?
I never played it.
I know nobody did.
Yeah.
I
thought that was like a really happy or very popular game.
No. That shit. Did you ever know anybody to play Second Life?
I think that I'm thinking of a completely different game.
So
I mixed that game up with Half-Life.
Yeah.
Are they the same game?
No.
Made by the same people?
No, not even close. Let me explain what Second Life. Not even remotely close. Half-Life is a game developed by a real company, and it's like a well-made single player.
And then at the end of it, he goes to shoot the two people, and then instead Walter White comes and hits him with a car.
That's a very, very good episode. That's Half-Life 2, episode 1.
Yeah, that's like that.
So Second Life was this video game where I don't really understand.
Where then Fring grabs the box.
You make an avatar.
Yeah.
And you just like it's like a Club Penguin social game, except adults play it.
And you can finger blast bitches.
It's sorta.
Okay.
It was on an episode of CSI.
So it's bad.
And
I'm going to say it. CSI's dog shit.
Yeah.
Law and Order.
In the premise of the episode, they have to use the video game to figure out who the killer is. Something like that, right? Like, I'm serious. That's what like the episode of CSI.
Was that Second Life or was that Grand Theft Auto?
Second Life.
Okay.
Anyways, so Second Life's a real game where people like they play the game for hours and they put more work into their avatar and the connections that they make more like in that more than their real life.
So it's like a Second Life.
Exactly. Exactly. You get it. You get the
I got the premise of that. Now explain Half-Life to me.
Half-Life?
Yes.
So the guy starts off as a chemistry teacher.
And it's crazy because they're warned not to kill children. Mm-hmm. And then they end up doing it anyways.
Yeah. We just watched that episode, me and my girlfriend.
That's a really good episode. What did you...
A Dead Freight?
Yeah.
So, this is just a Breaking Bad spoiler. Fuck it.
Yeah. Okay, the joke is that is called Half Measure. The episode is called Half Measure.
So, she was just stressed out the whole time of them robbing the train.
Yeah.
And then she was just like, it's just like a sigh of relief.
That's a different episode.
Huh?
It's a different episode.
When they kill the kid?
No.
Kids by accident?
No, I was talking about the one Half Measure.
Yeah.
Where those two guys kill the kids and then the Mexican guys and then...
Yeah, I know, but they end up killing a fucking kid at the end of Dead Freight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be either.
I mean, do you want to spoil every episode? What happens with the fucking Full Measure?
Huh? Jesse kills fucking Gail.
Yeah.
Anyways, at the end of Dead Freight, when they finally rob the train, and Todd, Walter, and Jesse are like, yeah, we did it. High fives. Woo, yeah, bitch. You know?
Yeah, bitch.
That's my Jesse impersonation.
Okay.
They turn, and then the little kid...
I am the danger.
He says that.
Yeah.
He gives him a little wave.
That's my Walter White.
And then they wave back. And my girlfriend starts laughing. She's like, oh, they just, like, wave at him.
Boom!
So that she's... And then he gets shot. My girlfriend just, like, gasped. Because she was just, like, happy that there was... Like, she was just like, oh, that's funny. And then they just kill him. Yeah. Do you remember that Twitch streamer who was, like, watching the little bunny? She's like, that's the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen. And then gets hit by an arrow. You've ever seen that?
No.
You will fucking have no pop culture references. Huh?
I have a lot.
Speaking of streamers,
brought up the Breaking Bad reference.
Speaking of streamers, you see everybody complaining about the person begging for money on Twitch. The girl is like...
You're talking about Invader V?
I don't know. I don't know what the fuck's her name is.
She's talking about... Are you talking about begging for money or her going...
It's just $5. Like...
Yeah, where she's like $5 isn't.
It's basically
this
nothing.
is the second time that this has happened, by the way.
I know it is,
and it's so crazy to me.
I love it.
I've been a follower of that girl for a long time.
You have been following her?
That girl that did it the first time.
She was like a no name, right?
They're both pretty decent. They like are 500 viewers.
Yeah,
Andy's. They like get a decent amount of viewers. The first one that did it, her name's Bad Bunny or whatever. I've been banned in her chat for 3 years.
Oh, you have?
Yeah. I went into her stream and I was like, hey, quick League of Legends question for you. And she was like, oh yeah, I can answer it. I was like, so the other day I was at Walmart and I walked past this girl, and when I brushed up against her, I accidentally cummed inside my pants. Should I buy her plan B? So that way she doesn't like
and
have
she
to
banned
have
she banned you from the chat?
That is the most disgusting, repulsive thing I've ever heard.
And she banned you?
She banned me, yeah.
So this is the girl. So she's a bitch.
Yeah. So the first one was. The second one, she's just like, I don't know. She's like also very political, which is weird.
I don't think there's anybody who's going to be watching who doesn't know, but there's just like there are just people. Yeah, there's a centipede behind us. Get over it.
Kill it.
No, we have like 15 minutes left.
Okay.
There's just like, it's not that big of a deal.
Eat it. Then
just let it be.
Okay.
This girl is just going on Twitch begging for money. She's telling people like it's free content, just like pay me the $5. Like it's $5 is basically nothing. Like,
and if you don't have $5, then why are you here? You should be working.
Like
$5.
Right, and like, is it bothering you that much?
Yeah.
You're a fucking pussy.
Trying to save him.
That was you couldn't leave it? Why? Are you scared of bugs?
No. Do I look?
Are you good?
Yeah. Okay. And then she's like, I mean, if you don't have $5, then why are you here? You should be working to get that $5.
So I was watching Kodiko and Noel Miller talk about it, and Kodiko made a very good point. He's like, it goes fucking ways, both ways. If you need, like, if $5 is that, like, nothing, then why are you asking for it? Yeah. It's not that big of a deal. It goes both ways.
Yeah, it's a very poor way to look at it. Like, and not poor. Like, I wanted to
bring this around to you. Why aren't you doing it?
Why am I?
Why don't we just start, like, begging for money?
See, and that's the issue, right? Is that because this gets brought to the forefront all the time, they become so big.
Why don't we just start, like, think about this. Tyler Voss gave us the plan.
Yes.
We should say that one person's name on our YouTube video so we get it thrown off of YouTube.
Yeah, controversy.
I forgot his name. I don't know what it is.
Me too.
But I guess if you say this name,
Tim Pools, I think.
Tim Pool is the guy who like brought it up on Joe Rogan's podcast. But he on Joe Rogan's podcast, he goes, "Don't say this name, but if you do, it's like gonna get your video taken off of YouTube." It's the potential whistleblower for Donald Trump.
What does that mean?
Whistleblower is like
he blows the lid on something, right?
Yeah, it's like Edward Snowden.
But what did he blow the lid
I have no idea. I mean, so we should do two things. One, get our YouTube videos off of this by saying that guy's name. It's like Voldemort, except real.
I'll say Voldemort.
And then also,
I'll say Tom Riddle.
Like whenever you start streaming, just start telling people, if you're gonna watch this stream, pay me $5.
Yeah. No, I should be more controversial on this.
Why not?
What the issue is too, though, is that because those people are like, they've got decent amounts of viewers, they can't like, they can be controversial. These bigger streamers can be controversial and get banned, and it's fine. But if I get banned and I try to appeal it and I don't have like a large viewership, they just can keep me.
That's how H3H3 got their start.
I could be permanently banned.
The first big H3H3 video that I saw, they had like a couple thousand subscribers and whatever. But like it was during the weird fair use thing where if you just like reviewed a video or like did the commentary thing, people could just claim it and then like get it taken off of YouTube.
Okay.
And then that's when Ethan made his video like saying, we work so hard trying to make these videos, front page of Reddit. All of a sudden, they're H3H3. You know who Ethan and Hila are.
Yep.
And then they also made quality stuff. You know what the difference is between them and us, though? They make good stuff. We make shit.
You.
Oh, you think what you do is good?
Almost every time, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I do need to be controversial more.
Yeah, why not? Show nipples on stream.
I'll do it.
Say the N-word.
No.
Why not?
Because that'll ruin your career.
Not for iDubbbz. Who would have thought iDubbbz could say the N-word thousands of times and his girlfriend starts selling not even nudes and that's what did it?
Yeah. I'm not going, I can't even lie about this. I went through, because we're at a weird age, right? That like we grew up with social media. So we were allowed to say whatever we want.
Okay.
For so long without like any repercussion.
Sure.
And we didn't think about it because it was just out of sight, out of mind. So I tweeted things and posted things on Facebook I shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Found out how to look it all up on Twitter.
Yeah.
So every time that I like tweeted some rap lyrics, I deleted all those tweets.
You deleted them all?
Yeah.
One of my friends, when he was younger, he took like pictures of a bunch of black people at the zoo, and he just said my trip to the zoo, and it was just like pictures of black people.
Holy.
Deleted his Facebook.
Who did?
I'm not gonna tell you.
Okay.
But like that just exists, you know? People just do that kind of stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, I went through and I figured out that you can just look up your name and then like whatever bad word that you didn't want to say, you type that in and it'll pull up any tweet there that you use that word in.
You can also just like, oh, so what word did you look up to go delete it?
Not the hard R, but like
how often did you tweet it out? How many tweets did you delete with the soft day?
Every time that I listened to Lil Wayne.
How many did you do?
Tweets? There was like 12.
There was 12 tweets?
Yeah.
Why did you think that was okay?
Well, sometimes I'd also call AG it. Like, I'd say, what's up, my AG? I don't know. I was 13, 14.
Yeah.
Like, it was like something that
I was 22.
Yeah, I was 22. There was actually none within the last like 5 years.
Oh, wow. Good for you.
I mean, I was young, dude. The
Milwaukee Brewers pitcher, when he was young, had like a bunch of N-word tweets or something.
Yeah, yeah.
And then everybody's like, cancel him. First game back, Milwaukee was like, nope, no problem. He's our pitcher.
Yeah.
If he sucks at sports, we go against him. But because he was good, we don't care.
Yeah, like I said, mine was mainly a lot of Lil Wayne lyrics.
We don't. If you're talented enough, we don't give a shit what you do.
Oh, yeah.
We do not care.
At all.
Tiger Woods, when he was getting his DUI and shit, sucked at golf.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, wins another Masters, game over, you're back on top.
Hey, is he still fucking strippers?
Who cares? Doesn't matter.
And I'm okay with it.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Spacey?
We're not there yet. We're not sure.
No?
I don't know. What's
that guy do anymore?
He made that weird YouTube video of him in character as Frank Underwood, basically like trying to deny all the allegations.
Who's Frank Underwood?
Frank Underwood is his character from House of Cards.
Oh, really?
And it's like a weird thing of him just wait until everything. He does it in like his weird southern draw, and like wait until this all is done. First 2 seasons of that show, the best.
Who is your favorite? What's your favorite accusations and like response to the accusations? Everything surrounding it.
Harvey Weinstein pretending to be like handicapped. And like that's just really goofy.
Kevin Spacey's is really funny to me because he was,
oh yeah, his was a good one
because he molested children
or whatever, allegedly
molested children or whatever, and all boy children.
Yeah,
never.
Fun fact: both of the people who alleged against him are dead now.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that real?
One died from cancer, the other one killed himself.
Jesus.
So nobody cares anymore.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Dun, dun, dun.
He's a great actor.
Yeah. Seven's a great movie.
Very good.
Yeah.
He's very good at that one.
American Beauty.
And then at the end, he's like, and he becomes Wrath. Bah, bah.
The usual suspect is pretty good. You've seen that one?
Mm-hmm.
He's Kaiser Sose?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen it, but it's one of the biggest twists. And I always watch the big top 10 biggest twists in movies. So I spoiled 10 movies for me all the time.
You know, when I start hearing a spoiler for a movie I know I'm going to watch, I like close my ears so I don't hear it. You go, give me more.
Yeah,
I want all of it.
I legit watch so much spoilers, and I'm running out of stuff to watch on YouTube. But it's so funny that he like got accused of molesting and raping these children, and his response to it is, "Well, I'm gay."
Well, I am gay.
Yeah, I'm gay.
What am I supposed to do? Not be gay?
Yeah, and then it just went away.
And that's it.
He was removed,
but he doesn't act anymore.
A lot of things were taken away from the guy, right? But it hasn't been brought up since. Like,
so, you know what? Let's say this happened when he was in his like early 20s.
Yeah,
I think he'd be fine.
Yeah, he'd get away with it.
Fucking handsome guy from Tommy Boy, The Outsiders, Parks and Rec. You know what I'm talking about? Rob Lowe. Thank you for helping me. He fucked like a 16-year-old when he was like in his 20s on video. Mm-hmm. That's fine.
Yeah.
No problem.
I mean, if they're talented, they just get away with stuff.
Jerry Seinfeld dated somebody who was 17 when he was 38.
Really?
Oh, yeah. The thing is, though, she was sexy. Guess what Jerry Seinfeld doesn't have to deal with? Any of this.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I just ran out of things to watch on YouTube.
Tarantino was telling people that Roman Polanski, the guy who like
statutory rape girls,
and now has like fled out of the country. Mm-hmm. He's like, it's fine. She was a party girl. She was asking for it.
That's really weird.
It doesn't matter if you're talented enough.
But also, Tarantino fucking sucks, and I'm going to say it. He's just as bad as Michael Jordan. Although I think that he's better than Michael Jordan at basketball. Although they both suck.
And I think that's where we can end it. Good night.